Hey everyone, Susan Black here.
And Pete Black.
Did you see the title of the Facebook Live? Do you remember the song From the Way We Were, Memories? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today, is some memories. But again, my name is Susan Black, and I help women conquer the effects of aging skin to build their self-confidence and to bring out their inner cougar. So anyhow, we've shared with you before that we are doing a story a week through an online company called Storyworth that gives you a prompt each week and you share your story, and at the end of the year they compile it into a hardback book for you. So the question that we received today is, what was one of your fondest childhood memories? So everybody think about that. Think back to that time. What really was so special that it left a mark on your life? I want to share something really quick, and then I'm going to have Pete share his story. But our families, neither of our families had a lot of money growing up. So for me, birthdays were really not that big of a deal. My birthday's in July, the first part. It's close to the 4th of July. So my family always just lumped my birthday into a 4th of July celebration. Presents weren't a big deal. I don't really remember many presents except for one year. Now, as a little side note, every year when I would blow out the candles on my birthday cake, I wished for a puppy. I never got one, but I wished for a puppy every year. But I do remember it was about my 13th birthday, and I got a bike. It was a brand new bike. I remember it was brown. I'm pretty sure it came from Kmart because that was the big store back then, especially up in the Midwest. And I think it was 3 speeds, and it was just such a neat thing. It gave me great freedom to be able to just ride off with my friends or just go off by myself, and it was mine. It wasn't a hand-me-down from my brothers. It was my very own bike. So that was a huge mark in my childhood, and it's a very fond memory for me. So I want Pete to share with one of the fondest memories he has of when he was a child.
Well, it's a little different from yours, that's for sure. Yeah, I had a bike just like yours too growing up. Those banana.
Yeah, mine didn't have a banana. Well, my brothers had a bike with a banana seat, and it was a hand-me-down at one point. I did ride that a little bit.
But I have a different thing for today. It was from
it's with your brother.
The story's going to be with my brother Chris.
Yeah.
And he swears this, we never did this. But
isn't that funny how one person's fond childhood memories, the other person has no recollection of that happening at all?
Yeah.
So tell us what happened.
So Chris had found, our house was pretty old, and there was a lot of old keys and stuff that were I don't know where they came from, but Chris found one that it looked old enough to be like an really old-fashioned one.
Like a Victorian type key.
Yes, and so he said, I want you to come with me. I want to see if this thing will be able to get into that place. He wanted to go into a store.
It was the historical downtown
right.
area of New Baltimore, Michigan.
Downtown, and he wanted to see if he could. Again, he wanted to see if he could open it up.
See if it was anything he could unlock.
Right, anything. So I said, Chris, that's crazy. Don't do that. We're gonna get in trouble. There are cops out there and stuff, and he really wanted to do it, but we didn't get a chance to do it because the cops, if I remember, the cops were coming by, and I don't, I don't want to get mixed up with another one because I've got a different one. But anyway, I kept saying to Chris, the cops, I just saw them. They just went down the street. They're coming.
They
the
knew
way.
you had that key.
I did that because I would, yeah, and
So was there really
was,
any police that went by, or did you just tell them that because you didn't want to go and try to unlock these?
His memory would be different of mine, but I would. The main thing I was trying to scare him because I was mad because I knew you couldn't. I knew that kind of key would not open up a store.
A modern day store.
Yeah, well, it's not really modern. But it was still. Nobody that owned that place wouldn't just use an easy thing to open it up. So it was. But anyway, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go with him. But so to get back to him, I just kept saying, when we were going by, and I'd say, Chris, I just saw the cops. I think they're on our trail. We need to get out of here. And so I kept teasing him like that, and we finally got home, and I was just kind of peed off on him. That was
typical mischievous boys.
Yeah.
Trying to find some trouble, and little boys will find trouble.
Yeah, he started it though. It's his fault.
So think back to what some of your fondest childhood memories are, because they really do leave an impression, a permanent impression in your heart and in your minds. And it's nice to hear those stories again and to share them with other people. So I'd love to hear some of your fondest childhood memories too. So until we meet again, remember to enjoy your journey.